Hey guys, I'm out in the Cascades. It's the third week of May. Doing some mushroom hunting again. So this time I'm in a spot that I've been to before, that I know kind of morel patches around here, and also some spring king boletes. So just looking around this grand fir here. And so it's the true fir that's the host for both of those mushroom types. And when looking for spring kings, which come a bit after the morels, you look usually for mushroom humps earlier on, or to find the really young ones. So here's that kind of egg-shaped ascomycota that was here, and you can see I was kind of digging around looking for if anything else was a mushroom hump. I haven't found anything yet, but this one here, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like a dome shape. See if there's anything here. Uh-oh. Look at that. Yeah. Oh boy. It's like digging out a potato. But something a lot more valuable than a potato. Oh wow. Come on. Ooh, doggy. There it is. The spring king. So you can see it, even that size, they're still completely underground. Because he starts so deep, I guess, to help buffer against moisture loss out here. And you can see these landscapes, they burn quite frequently. That's just natural part of the ecosystem here. And this one burned, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. I was here hunting at disturbance morels. But some of these spots where it was just like on the edge of the burn, or where the mycelium is deep enough and the host doesn't die, the kings can survive. They don't have a disturbance reaction like morels do, but they can survive pretty high heat, actually. It's kind of surprising, you know, the mycelium is not too far underground. Okay, so now we'd want to just look around. Could be one of the first early ones, but usually they do grow in groupings. So I'll have a look around. Alright, so let's clean this guy up. I like to do as much cleaning out in the field as possible, so you're not transferring dirt from one mushroom to the other in the bag. And we can do more cleaning when we get back, when it dries out a little bit. Even though it's really dry out on the surface, below there's plenty of moisture. So try to just brush down from the cap. Try not to get too much on the pore surface. Better done with 2 hands, obviously. And then the end pieces where there's like dirt stuck onto the mycelium, you can trim off just like that. Don't cut it, you'll waste a lot of good mushroom meat there. Alright, so I'm going to take a look around. I have a feeling this is probably one of the earliest ones out here. Alright, so checking mushroom humps is definitely a numbers game. You just have to get out there, look for anything that looks like a hump and check it. And first you will find tons of rocks and pine cones under there and pieces of wood and all sorts of things make humps. But you know, it's just something you can get a bit more experienced at over time. Yeah, like you see, everything raises up the detritus layer here. And the king boletes, they start as these kind of groupings of cells known as primordia. And once that's developed, that number of cells is the total number of cells the whole mushroom will have for the rest of its life. So it's growing in a deterministic manner. In a sense, each of those cells is just inflating out as it grows. So that's why it makes a hump, because it starts down there and basically out of whatever material gathers elsewhere, it starts to inflate this thing, the fruiting body. So the soil being loose kind of has nowhere else to go but up. If they're growing in a more compact soil, then they'll kind of burst through that without making a hump. So often I'll find maybe one that's already burst through the surface, and then I'll look around and spot humps that way. Sometimes the deer or the elk will kind of assist you, because they love to eat the boletes, and the bears too. But sometimes, you find them completely on your own. It is something that I think you can get better and learn. See, that looks kind of suspicious to me right there. It's not much. Oh, there it is. Growing kind of sideways here. There you go. So they're all kind of small. Usually when they're that deep, I'll expect nice big fat round button. But you can see this one's already pretty much at maturity. And because of the dry, hot conditions, it might not have even made it through the surface. So let's leave that there for now. Go around. I've been finding some old dried up morels. So kind of indicates that there should be kings around. Alright, so here there's a bunch of disturbance of some sort. And this kind of looks like a mushroom hump that maybe something like a deer stepped into here. But I don't think it is a mushroom. Nope, just a disturbance there of some sort. And just like the morels, they do like to hide inside the bushes and stuff, where there's maybe a little bit more moisture or shade. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.